There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red when it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
Way slower.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
It's kind of stressful trying to
feel free to go away and come
one up
back.
every single run.
I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip.
So,
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your
not
progress
every run.
always,
Every run I
even
do
your
is going to
mistakes.
be an
This game
increase
is a
in time.
homage to a free game that came out in
Like that.
2002, titled Sexy
I'm
Hiking.
messing up a lot right now.
The author
for
of that game was
example.
Jazua,
But like,
a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found
some days I'm
objects.
just going to slow
Designers
down
slap them
and
together
I
very
hope you're
quickly
not
and
mad about
freely.
that.
And they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a
This
following.
even makes the
They're built
recording.
more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
But
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment
honestly,
of a B game. It's built almost
I'm glad I
entirely out of
stuck with
found and
this.
recycled parts.
I mean, aside from, you
and it's
know,
one of the most unusual and unfriendly
getting the
games of
bad
its
run,
time.
which was like
In
my
it,
fifth
your task
attempt
is simply to
because
drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that
it's
act of
failing. I
climbing,
just ended up
in
getting
the
more and
digital
more
world or in
stressed.
real life, has
because,
certain essential
You
properties
know, I gotta
that
make
give
the
the game
recording,
its flavor.
so
No amount of forward
and
progress is
you know, I gotta
guaranteed.
get a good time so
Some
you guys
cliffs
actually
are
watch
too
it.
sheer or too slippery.
But
And the player is constantly, unremittingly
I'm not gonna do that every time, unfortunately. So
Anyway, when you start
Sorry.
Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this
that
dead
just
tree
comes with
that blocks the way to the
gradual
entire rest of the
improvement.
game.
You're not
It might take you an hour
always
to get
gonna
over
improve
that
every
tree.
day,
A lot of people never got
and that's
past
just
it.
something
You
that
prod and
happens.
you poke at it, exploring the limits of your
So if
reach
I'm like
and your
being
strength,
really negative,
trying to find a
but
way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that
just
lack
want to
of
clarify
compromise.
that.
Most
'Cause,
obstacles in video game
honestly,
worlds are fake.
I don't know how
You can
long
be
the series
completely
is gonna
confident
go
in your
on.
ability to get through them once you have the correct method,
Probably a
the
while,
correct equipment, or
definitely a
just by
while,
spending enough time. In
because
that sense, every
you know,
pixelated
it's not every
obstacle
day
in
you
Sexy
get
Hiking
laid.
is real.
especially with someone like me, who made the series as a joke because
The
I,
obstacles in Sexy Hiking
you
are
know, don't
unyielding,
see an end to it.
and
I
that
think
makes
it'd
the
be
game
funny to
uniquely
have,
frustrating.
you know, start
But
something
I'm not
like
sure
this. I haven't
Jazzo
seen anyone
intended
do
to make a
something
frustrating game. The
with
frustration is just
getting
essential
over
to
it
the act of climbing, and
like
it's
this.
authentic to the process of building a
I
game
wanted to do
about
something
climbing.
unique, and
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new
I
obstacle,
want to be
I'd build it, test
the
it,
first of something.
and it would usually turn out to be
I mean,
unreasonably hard.
yeah, it does reuse this like
But I couldn't
kind
bring
of video
myself to make it
idea,
easier.
but
It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle
decided to do
was
it
my
with,
fault, as a player
know,
rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to
a
climb
game
them.
like this
And it's our
because
repeated attempts to reach the
I
summit
thought it
that
was a
turns
neat
those
idea.
mountains into something real.
And I didn't know if you guys would like it or not, so it was really
When you're building a video
experimental.
game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement.
So
You mold your ideas into
from
a
what I've
certain
seen,
shape that can be
it
played
has
with.
been the
And in
series
the process
itself
of
has been
playing
pretty
with them,
successful.
they begin to
So
harden
I'm really
and set
glad
until they're immutable, like rock.
you guys are
And
enjoying
at
it.
that point,
I
you
mean,
can't
it's
change the
pretty
world,
successful compared
not
to my
without
other
breaking it
videos.
into pieces and starting fresh
Like I have
with
one
new
of
ideas.
these. I think it's like day 4 or 5 that has
For years now, people have been predicting that games
something
would
like
soon be
over
made out of
50
prefabricated
last time I
objects,
checked,
bought in
and
a store and
thank you
assembled
all for
into a
that,
world.
honestly.
And for the most part, that hasn't happened.
Really
Because
happy
the
you
objects in the
guys,
stores are trash.
you know,
I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly
stick
made,
around for it.
although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the
But
sink.
yeah, I'm gonna
Things are
keep
made to be
trying to
consumed
improve
and
over time
used
with
in a
this,
certain
but
context.
you know,
And once
some
the
days I'm
moment is
not going
gone, they
to.
transform
Some days
into
I'm
garbage.
gonna just take it slow, and
In the context of technology,
May-
those moments pass
the
by
only
in
other
seconds.
times I would be taking it slow is if something is
Over time, we've
happening
poured
in real
more
life.
and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call
You
the
know,
internet.
obviously,
It now
I'm in
vastly
school,
outnumbers
high
and
school
outweighs
right
the
now,
things that are fresh
and
and untainted and unused.
certain times I'm not gonna be able
When
to
everything
upload
around
every day,
us
and
is
that's gonna
cultural
suck,
trash,
but,
trash becomes the new medium,
you know, it
the
happens.
lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash,
And
but only trash culture.
speaking of that,
B games,
something
B movies,
I'm probably not gonna be able to
B music,
upload for like,
B philosophy.
you know, the next like next week.
Maybe
Like, for
this
the
is
week
what
next
digital
week,
culture is.
because
A monstrous mountain of trash.
got
The ash heap of
plans to go
creativity's
on
fountain.
vacation,
A
and
landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand.
I'm not really gonna be able to bring my
infinite,
PC with me.
unsorted.
You know, I don't think they have
There's 3D models of
OBS
breakfast,
and getting over it
Gen
on
X's fanfic novels,
phone.
scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with
So-
unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups.
Yeah,
Car
I'll probably
crash
have to
epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids,
you know,
discussions of
do
McRibs,
something about that.
discarded, forgotten,
I don't know what, but
unrecycled, muddled,
something.
rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds,
I might
until
use
some
this
newer
series
thing
as, like,
beckons, and we hit
a way
refresh.
to unwind,
And there's
you know, talk
years of
about my day.
persevering, disappearing into the pile,
knows?
out of style, out of sight.
I cannot make
In this
jump.
context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could
Another thing I
swallow a
want to bring
baseball
up.
bat.
Every time I do upload a new video of this,
Now I know,
it's not the
most
first
likely
run
you're
of the
watching
day.
this on
Like,
YouTube or Twitch,
this
while
game's
some dude with
pretty
10 million
fucking
views
hard.
does it for you. Like a baby bird being
I'm
fed
gonna be
chewed up
honest.
food.
so
That's culture too.
yeah. If I like mess up
But on the off
at the
chance that
beginning
you're
and I end
playing
up
this,
wasting too much
what I'm
time,
saying is,
I'll
trash is disposable,
start it up again.
but maybe it
start
doesn't
a new
have to be
recording.
approachable.
But
What's the feeling like? Are you stressed?
if I was able
I
to
guess
pull
you don't
something
hate
off
it. You
like
got
that
this
every
far,
single
feeling
day,
frustrated.
like just gradual
It's underrated.
improvement without any prior like warming up,
An
I
orange
probably would have had
is sweet,
sub
juicy fruit, locked
5
inside a
minute
bitter
run
pill.
by now.
That's not how I feel about a challenge.
Not really
I
5
only
minutes,
want the
probably like
bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit.
8 minutes,
It's licorice.
7 minutes.
It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and
knows?
user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue. It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity,
I know there's a
every
faster way to
setback
get past
you've
these
forgiven me
plans.
is a kingly
but
gift
I'm
that
not-
you've given me.
Super confident on doing it yet because, as you've probably seen in most of my videos and just now,
you
like,
and I.
this is probably
not
the most tricky
ambition.
part of the game for me.
It's
That
ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission.
that one
to
jump
taste defeat.
onto the icy rock and the
You'll feel
anvil.
bad if you win, so I
along
put
with
this snake in for you.
Well, hang on. The that one jump before the anvil, I don't know what it's called or if it has a name, but I'm just going to call it the ice jump. After that, it's the anvil and then the bucket. Those are like the 3 main parts I struggle on. Usually, if I do get to this point, I don't reset the run. It's like if I end up spending too long, if you couldn't tell by some of my older videos, I have like 16-minute runs. But, yeah. After I, upload this, it'd be nice to know if you want me to, like, you know, try talking more. Like, adding commentary to the series. If you guys really want that. Because I want to get more engaged with you guys, you know? But it's just up to y'all. What in the world? I did not know you could get stuck on the bucket like that. I don't feel like trying to pogo off of it, so I'm just gonna try and get back up the normal way. Is there a thing you can do, by the way? Like, if there's anything more consistent I could do with the bucket, because I don't really know how to get past it very easily. Oh, that could have been bad. But who knows? Sorry if I keep saying who knows a lot, by the way. It's just... Whoa! dang. Didn't expect myself to make that one. I know you can use that plank up there. Oh fuck. To safely bounce up further onto that ledge. But yet again, I'm not super confident I can do that right now. But later in, development practice, I'll probably be able to. In terms of development, I mean, like, skill-wise, basically. I am, it's one of the main things I want to get better at. I've been wanting to get better at this game for a while, so that was another motivating reason to start the series. You could have probably guessed. I couldn't do it that time. That was really close. Also, so I haven't been, like, uploading very much aside from this series. I just don't know really what to do, like, in terms of content and, like, school and stuff. Don't really have an equilibrium or anything to balance it all out. But I would start recording more GD content, like Geometry Dash, games like that. But most of the levels I'm actually going for, because I've started going for, like, more medium demons in the game. Like, I'm getting more comfortable to trying to beat those.
Are you the man in the pot?
So right now, I think my hardest level is, like, Back to the Bazaar, which is a new one, and that or Ultraviolence, but
where your hand moves,
I would have recorded Ultraviolence, but
nor the man, nor
without even recording, it brings my
will,
frames down to, like, 100.
The embodied resolve in
From 3, it's like 360, 400.
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff.
It's not like a refresh rate or something, I just set it to that because,
the living room and the factory, the playground,
so it runs smoothly because,
granite rocks, you've learned to hike.
GD doesn't really run that smoothly sometimes.
I'll shut up.
But yeah, I would have recorded that. But if I tried to record it, like Ultraviolence with full detail, it would lag my computer really bad and the footage would bug out. So that explains why I haven't really been uploading GD content, because if it lags on Ultraviolence, it's definitely going to for back to the Bazaar. Like, probably some, like, less detailed levels I could probably record. Like, what I'm playing right now is Jocomania, which is another medium demon, but, I'm not really that good at the game, so that's why I haven't started playing Jocomania, and, also, I just really haven't tried recording it, so I wasn't really sure if my computer, could handle it. Sorry if I'm, like, repeating myself. Like, if I sound like I'm, like, just saying the same thing over and over again, I'm sorry. It's just, it's the first time I've really talked this much in a video without, like, very much, what's the word? Well, I don't know, but, like, I've never really talked like this in a video before, ever.
I dedicate this game to you,
so
the one who came
it's a start.
This far. I give it to you with all my love.
But yeah, regarding we're close to the end of the run. Let me know if you want me to start doing, like, talking more in this series, and if you want to see me upload more, like, Geometry Dash content. I also have, like, TF2 games like those, Ultra Kill maybe, but Where am I going? Is there a rock under me? There is. Okay. Thank God. I pogoed so wrongly. It was already a slow run, but like, goddamn. But yeah, hope you all of you guys, if you end up watching this far, enjoyed the run, enjoyed me just yammering, and yeah, that's it for today. Our time is 15 minutes. That's not bad. Better than yesterday. Yeah, I'm probably not really gonna be playing super well for like a while because, you know, I don't warm up very much. I don't have too much time to play specifically this because, you know, I want to spend time with like friends and family outside of this. But yeah, that's it for today. See you guys around.